Hiya, kittens. Now, sometimes when you're building, you kind of know what you're sort of planning, or at least roughly. Well, that wasn't quite the case when I built this because it is a Mumbo Jumbo who is on the Hermitcraft server, on one of the Hermitcraft members, moustache-themed build, and I watched a YouTuber called Severitis, who is also on Mumbo's Spooncraft Discord and Spooncraft server. Anyway, I'm gonna get, there we go, best block ever, cobblestone, just so you know. And she attempted this and built her own interpretation of it, and I was like, you know what, I can do that. And the house itself, like hers, was not very big. So if you go up to the front here, you can see it's sort of like a curved moustache with little windows there, and I gave it some googly eyes because why not? And I can show you the inside. There isn't much to it. Originally, I was going to do like all redstone themed theme outside here, and I've kind of done that a little bit with these lights. And it's like Mumbo because he likes redstone, and got this little bit that kind of looks a little bit like a mouth. There's probably some like advanced redstone you could do for this door. I can't do redstone, so I'm not even going to try. And you can see, well, ignore this for the minute. I was seeing if there was like extra space, and not really. So there was no point in me actually opening that up. Also, hold on a moment. Oh, that is black concrete. So you can see you kind of got a little bit of a window there. Little bit of chest storage. You can put maybe some things on the shelf. Again, it's not built really for storage space. If I really wanted to, I could have pushed this wall back a lot, but I thought this looked nice and neat. It's definitely not what you would call a starter friendly house because of, well, you can see how many iron blocks I've used, and then there's quartz. Although I can't remember if with the piglin bartering thing, I think quartz is easier to get now, but regardless, it's not something you're gonna have instantly. Tiny bit of a bedroom there. It is lit up very nicely. And that's about it. So I'll go out, and also got some ceiling lights here if you want to see how I did them. Hold on. Weather clear. Goodness, I cannot type commands. It's about, yeah, this is the sort of weather we're having in England at the moment. It's a bit better today, but it was rainy before. Although, ironically, rain is my favourite type of weather. So if you want to see, I made a little staircase down here. Some lighting like this. And you can see I haven't finished it over there, but also if you're wondering what this is, it's a amplified biomes world. And it looks pretty cool actually. And also I spawned like where that diamonds stack is, and there was like a village that close to spawn, so if anyone wants to, I could always put the seed in the description. And this is on 1.16.1 at the moment. You can also see like I've put the moustache theme in quite a few places. You have it here, and you also have it here with this little dip like that. Again, that was intended. This one was sort of an accident. I didn't intend for that to be like the mustache shape, but I thought it kind of fits the theme. And you can see I sprinkled around some green concrete powder, green wool, just to make the area look a little bit nicer. Put some bushes on because I thought if the house isn't very big, then maybe I can make the surrounding area look beautiful. And I might, if you're wondering what these are, by the way, I was considering turning them into... Actually, I was going to say spruce trees, but in fairness, I can just use whatever colour of leaves I want. And to do that, I've made a little pole. Again, this may get changed in the future, so if you see a thumbnail and you're like, that doesn't look quite like what Kitten said, then never fear, because I might change things off camera. I'm just going to sort of put a lower area around here and see how that looks. Might slim it down a bit because these because I only use the fence for the middle bit, it means that the trees aren't really supposed to be that big in general. I think that might be... Oh, let's get rid of this little bit sticking out here. So I think that's alright for that one. I might do one over here. Again, it doesn't really matter what leaves I do, because this can always get changed later on. And hold on, let's cut it off here. So I'm going to make it slightly wider at the bottom. Time, set, day. And that'll do for now. Speaking of which, maybe this other one needs to be a little bit taller, and I'll put some more gaps in it. So you can see it's not going more than one past the what the end of it is. So because that's one there, it only goes one in that direction and one in that direction the whole way down. And I think... Perfect. So now you've got two quote-unquote spruce trees. And I think possibly for the thumbnail I might put some trees in the back. Or I could just cheat and do the sapling with some bone meal. I like how this was like... Oh, the other reason I'm doing this is because sometimes people... Again, this doesn't have to look fantastic. Because sometimes people sort of see lovely builds that I do, and they're just like, Kitten, how did you do that? And I don't often do building on camera, because sometimes when I'm goodness, that's the other thing about this world, or is it Minecraft in general, it just seems to rain every 5 minutes. But you can see that even that little bit of detail is making quite a bit of difference. And I'm still hoping for one of the really big trees. But at the moment, I don't think we have any luck. But yeah, that's actually making it look really nice. I'm glad I decided to do that after all. And observant members... not members, I guess members of the channel, may also realize that if they know anything about Mumbo Jumbo, they would also realize that this is a spoon here. And also I was like, well, all his ranks in his Spooncraft Discord are spoons, so may as well put a spoon in. And there we go. That is, I'll sort of do F1 mode just so you can see it a bit more. That is a lovely... That also might be my my thumbnail. I don't know. I might like do some editing off camera, but yeah, that's a mustache style house. At least my first attempt. And let me know in the comments what you think, and if you did enjoy the video and it's not something I say often, please feel free to like and subscribe. and I'll probably do more videos. And the other thing I mentioned, the Spooncraft server for Mumbo Jumbo. I recently got the ability to go on that, so I might be doing videos on there. No promises, but I might be. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with how this came out, because when I first did this, I was thinking mustache theme build, also Mumbo on Hermitcraft Season 7 has a sort of hobbit hole, and maybe I could expand this in the future, make it go back a little bit. But regardless, this is TheKindKitten. This is a mustache themed build, and yeah, let me know what you think about it.